crafting journey here. I'm excited today. Don't forget to hit the like button. He's going with me to the retreat. He's going to be my navigator. If the Google thing doesn't work out, I'm going to rely on the like button. So please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. And don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of Crafting and Crime Daily. Today is National Army birthday. So the Army, the Army was the first set of militia that we had in this country against British tyranny. They formed in 1775. This is a group of like ragtag, inexperienced militiamen. They get together and they're going to go to battle. They all jump into the back of a U-Haul truck. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't know what that means, then you haven't been watching the news. Yeah. So, what is your experience with an army today? Back in 1775, when they first formed, there was never more than 45,000 of them at a time, troops. But today, there's over 800,000. Yes. And my father was one of them. Career army man. Yep. I grew up in the Army. Yeah. Shit on a shingle. I remember eating that crap. Oh my God. Is that just an Army thing? Shit on a shingle? It was disgusting. My dad was a cook too, so he liked to, yeah. Isn't that terrible? That's my memory of being an Army brat. Shit on a shingle. And if you don't know what that is, it's like creamed corned beef, and it's just disgusting. Just disgusting. All right, I'm gonna draw some flowers today, maybe do some leaf practice. Been practicing my landscapes. Not happy. I'm making some progress on blending the sky. A little progress. But I mean, I'm just getting used to the wash of the watercolors. I've been doing this for a couple of months, but it just takes practice. So one of the things that I did today, I didn't do it on camera, because I'm leaving for the retreat this morning. I'm going to take off. So what do I want to make flowers with? I'm going to use my 1/2-inch dagger. One of the things I did was break into the piggy bank. Yeah, because I'm going to leave today for the retreat. Now, the retreat doesn't start till 4 o'clock on Thursday, but I don't want to do a lot of driving at any one time, and I don't want to do a lot of driving in this heat, 105-degree weather. Now, I'm working from home today and tomorrow, so what that means is I'll be working in the hotel tonight. Or I may stop at a rest stop and do some work in a restaurant. Not the restroom, in the restaurant. I don't have to be in the restroom to do the work. So you're wondering, how did Monday go at work? Well, I was expecting that I would get my yearly evaluation, because I had told her that's the only day I'm in the office on Monday. Didn't hear anything all day, nothing on my calendar. Never saw the person that I report to, never saw her. So what the heck happened to her? Have no idea. No clue. I texted her about halfway through the day and I said, hey, were you going to do the yearly evaluation? Because, this is the only day I'm in the office this week. And next week I won't be in till Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Didn't hear anything. So, don't know what's going on with that. But, so it was just a nice quiet day. I just sat there, did my work. People wanted to know what happened on my one-on-one. I told them because I really don't care if they know. What else do I want to throw in here? I'm trying to think of what I want to put in these leaves here. I want to get the paint ready. Let me have another dagger ready too. Maybe not a dagger. I'll do a ballpoint as well. All right. So, yes, I broke into the penny bank. So I would say about, I didn't count it all, but I'm going to say about $300. Yeah, about $300. Yeah. So that's my gas money that I'm going to use to purchase. There's going to be all kinds of vendors at this retreat, and I'm going to see. I know Bella Art de Nicole's there. I know DP with Sparklers is there, and some that I don't know. Well, here's what I'm in the market for: project bags. I love like homemade project bags. I love them. If I see any of those, that's what I'm going for. I'm not taking any of my stuff. Just not. People know that I crochet. So anyway, I will be teaching a wind spinner class. So last night I was practicing my wind spinner. Ooh, y'all want to see? Hold on, I'll get it out. Now I made it out of the watermelon yarn. Remember the watermelon yarn? Here it is. Here's my little wind spinner. Look. It looks like a watermelon, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to teach people at the retreat how it's supposed to be a beginner class. And as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, oh, this is probably not beginner. I don't know if when I was a beginner, I could have done this, but I'm going to talk people through it. It's a chain stitch, single crochet, double crochet. That's it. Yeah. Nothing fancy. Except you'll learn how to change yarns. I know. Yeah. Anyway, and I made this little tassel. Yeah. Just playing. Yeah. There's all kinds of things you could add to the bottom of this, but that's what I added. All right. If you're interested, I could film a tutorial later on and put it up at first so you guys can make one. I thought I had a tutorial up and I couldn't find it. Yeah. Oh, anyway. So yesterday while I was at work, I was comfortably listening to the trial. What's going on, Tootsie Doo? What's going on, baby girl, huh? Just experimenting here with some other colors. I want to get these colors to blend into the wash. We're going to do a green one. Let's see, that didn't blend very well. Let's do blue here. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. A little bit too much water there. There we go. Just let it blend out. See? I'm trying to put some different colors in there. So, what happened at the trial? The trial of Danielle Redlick, Crafting and Crime Daily, what you came here for. This was day 3 of the trial. Again, this woman, she appears a little medicated. Every now and then she's like, and especially when she got back from lunch, I'm like, did she take a nap at lunchtime? Well, I don't know what they do back in the jail. You give you a peanut butter jelly sandwich and tell you you're on your own. I have no idea. No clue. So let's make this one a leaf like that. Just blending these colors. Yeah. So here comes some more friends. Yes, now we have a friend from the baseball team. He met Michael when they were both coaching baseball, so they became fast friends. The last time he saw Michael and Danielle was that night, the night of the murder. At 8 o'clock that night, there was a football game. So Michael was coaching the football game. This witness was sitting in his lawn chair. Danielle got there a couple minutes late. She goes over, she sits next to him. He says she was quieter than usual. Then after the game, he goes up and like bear hugs Michael. Hey, how you doing? Where you been? And he said Michael seemed very distracted. That was it. That was the testimony. How does that help me know whether she went home and murdered him? I don't know. I really don't know. But, okay. So, the next person on the stand, and this was quite controversial, this person. It was a child protective services worker who went out to the home after, actually, she went out to the Baker Act facility where Danielle Redlick was. And they're taken to a private place and she interviews her. But here's the controversy. The law in Florida says if you're going to interview someone, as a CPS worker, you have to tell them that they have a right to have it audio taped and videotaped, and that they have a right to an attorney. Miranda stuff. And that didn't happen. But her defense, the CPS worker's defense, was, I gave her a pamphlet that says all that. Who sits and reads the pamphlet before she starts talking? Anyway, so she starts talking. And she tells her that they had been arguing a lot due to infidelity. That the day before the murder, her husband was upset because he had found the text message to the guy she met on the mindfulness dating site. Then she says that Friday night after the football game, they were home, they were arguing. She got hungry, she left, she went to McDonald's, she got herself a Big Mac. Seriously, got herself a Big Mac or a quarter pounder with cheese. I don't remember, but one of those, Which one's your favorite? I digress. So she comes back, she's eating her hamburger. He grabs the hamburger, takes a bite of it, and then spits it out at her. Then they begin to arguing and pushing and shoving each other. Now, all of this is what she's telling the CPS worker. Then he pushes her to the ground. She gets back up. He pushes her into a counter, face down. And he's holding her face to the side, and he's putting his hand over her nose and mouth. So she's trying to reach for a drawer to find a knife. She gets a knife. She does a stabbing motion towards him, because when he sees that, she's got the knife, he grabs the knife from her and does a stabbing motion towards himself. And then she runs upstairs and hides in the bathroom. Now, she said he came to the bathroom, that he was yelling and screaming, something about Sam Cady, which is a reference from some movie. They said the name of the movie, and I've seen the movie, but I don't know what this reference is. Sam Cady. Let's look it up. What movie is Sam Cady in?
Princess for Christmas is a 2011 movie directed by Michael Damian, starring Katie McGrath, Sam Heughan, and Roger Moore.
Well, that ain't it. Okay, Google got it wrong.
A Princess for Christmas is a 2011 movie directed by Michael Damian, starring Katie McGrath.
Why does it keep doing that? Done. I'm done. Okay. What movie references Sam Cady? None of these. That's saying Supernatural, Psycho, Sundance. None of these. Okay, so if you guys know what that means or what movie they're referencing, because apparently it's something he was supposedly said many times. Sam Cady. He kept referring to Sam Cady. Anyway. Oh, these leaves are. Oh, whoa! When this dries, these are like rainbow leaves. Yeah, I'm just playing. Now here's the strange part. She told the CPS worker that when she opened the door, she sees blood all over the floor. She finds him in the living room, and she collapses on the floor and falls asleep next to his body. And then she woke up later and decided to clean up the blood. What? What? Like, your instinct is not to call 911. Your instinct is to lay next to the body. But we have to remember this was a Romeo and Juliet type of woman here. I don't know. That's just odd. So that was what she told the CPS worker. Then we get a mental health technician from the behavioral health center where she went when she was Baker acted, and his job was to watch her because she had tried to commit suicide. So she was under constant surveillance. Someone has to have their eyes on her 24/7. So this was his job for 16 hours on 2 different days. So he watched her. She told him. Now he wasn't questioning her. This is just stuff that she mentioned while she's there. And she told him that she had been taking a shower and that he came into the shower and he came into the shower with her phone. They started arguing. Somehow he leaves. She gets out of the shower and she closes the bathroom door. You remember the bathroom door, the one that he supposedly broke down the night before, the one that has no blood splatter on it. She closed the bathroom door. When she opened the door, she found him on the floor. Now, this was a point of contention with the prosecution, or the defense. Was it right there? Where did she find him? And he goes, I don't know. That's the phrase she used. She opened the door and she found him. I don't know if she found him right there or if she went and found him somewhere else, but she opened the door and she found his body. So strange. Oh my God. Yeah. So strange. These look. I'm not going to tell you what this look like. I'm not going to go there. Then they did a bunch of weird witnesses that I didn't understand. They had a cell phone analysis person on that did the whole, telling us about cell phone technology and how they ping off the towers and how are they. And in the end, they had monitored her cell phone, his cell phone. They never left the area. That night, they never left the area. So I don't know why we needed a cell phone expert to tell us that. Okay. I guess to rule out that it might be anybody else or that, I don't know. I didn't get that. Then, same thing with the DNA. They had DNA tested on his body. And of course, it came back to him. So it did, they tested his clothing, his shirt, his pants, and all the DNA was his DNA. So they tested all of the knives. There was 4 knives. There was one that was in the doorway. I think I showed a picture of that one to you. Yeah. They showed that, and the DNA on the handle of that knife was Michael's. Then there was a couple of 2-3 knives in the sink, and one of them had Danielle's blood on it, and the other 2 had Michael's blood on them. Or DNA, I should say. Not necessarily blood, DNA. Yeah, DNA was on it. Then we get this judge, she's ordered that we can't see anything. So then they start showing these video of something. I don't know what the video was of because we couldn't see it. Then the next person on the stand was Jaden, her daughter, who is now an adult, but the judge ruled that we could not hear any audio or visual of the testimony. So we just get this blank screen that says, witness on the stand is the daughter, and judge has ordered no audio or visual. What? She's an adult. We want to hear what she has to say. So I need to find out if someone was in that courtroom and what she had to say. Yeah. Hold on. Maybe I can find out. We're going to ask Google again. Let's see if it'll work. What did Jaden Redlick testify to on the stand yesterday? Not there. Let's try this again. Danielle Redlick trial. Now, this is a local news station. They should have it here. Oh, they don't. What? No, they don't have it here. Interesting. I wonder if they cleared the courtroom because, of reporters. I don't know. Because there's nothing there about it. Anyway, if you guys know, let me know. I tried to watch, Vinny Politano on Core TV. I can't stand that guy. Oh, my God. I tried to watch him, and, yeah, he just makes my skin crawl. And he was talking about some other thing. So, yeah, that was all of that I could take. So I am playing around with just colors now. Just playing around. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, I used the same color. Did I use the same color? I don't know. It's pretty. Just going to do a little wash there. Oh, that's pretty. Put some in here. Why not? Then let's add a different contrast color. Let's add some pink here. I am seriously just playing. Just playing with, I love playing with color. I do. I just love it. It makes me happy. Playing with color. Let's do this over here. We'll have to make it even. It's a spaceship. Yeah. Be nice if I remember what color I just used. I think it was this one. Yep. What color did you just use, Rebecca? It's a satellite dish. Now, I'm going to play with it. I'm going to do like a little wash over it just to see what happens. We're just going to do like a little wash. Oh, that's pretty. See, everything on watercolor is a happy mistake. If it's a mistake, you just change it. So that was what happened in the Danielle Redlick case yesterday. So today I am taking off, going to the retreat. Like I said, going to do some work on the way. I can do some live filming as well. I'll go live from the road. We'll chit chat. Hold on. I'm going to make sure that the show goes up first. Day in history. In 2017, I think you guys might remember this. There's a baseball game going on between all these congressmen, and we get a shooter comes through and starts shooting. 5 people are shot, including a Republican congressman. This was going on in Alexandria, Virginia, which is where I was born, by the way, in a little place called Eugene Simpson Park. The guy just walks out onto the field and starts opening fire on these politicians. He wounded House GOP Steve Scalise of Louisiana and 4 other people. Now, they had been practicing for their annual congressional charity baseball game. Now, I bet that's a hoot. So this guy from South Carolina, Jeff Duncan, he asked him, are there Republicans or Democrats that are out here on the field? And when it was confirmed that there were Republicans, he walks out on the field and starts firing. 60 rounds of ammunition. When police arrive on the scene, they exchange gunfire with the subject, eventually killing him. He had been living out of his van, this guy. He had a legally purchased rifle and a list of 6 conservative members of Congress that allegedly were his targets. Just one day later, the planned game went on for a crowd of almost 30,000 people, and they raised more than $1 million for charity. Now, Scalise was shot in the hip. He had to undergo multiple surgeries, a very lengthy recovery. But on September 28th, he did return to Congress to a standing ovation. So guys, that's the show for today. Here's my playing around. This is like the little space satellite that I did. My playing around with color on leaves. So just, this is the fun part of watercolor. You can just play around with it. You can go back after it dries, add in some more colors, add in lines, do whatever you want with it. It's just have fun. You don't have to have anything particular in mind. I don't know where I was going with this little object, but I know what it looks like. Anyway, I will see you guys on the road today. So take care, everybody.